do it here in Scarborough.
You
It will
gotta
go
say
here,
it.
it will go here in rehearsal, and it
Yeah.
will go here in
Period.
person, right? But
Welcome to Dates with Dahlia. Hey guys, welcome back to Dates with Dahlia. I took a mental break. We were in Curacao for vacation, but life is real and you know our conversation is too. So we are here with none other than the cure, the Dr. Cure, Joshua Bascom.
nice to meet you guys. Well, the doctor without the doctors yet, but I'm a math teacher for now. But you know, studying bios and soon to be a zoologist.
That's so cool.
People don't really know these things because I don't feel like I put that out there.
You don't.
What else people don't know about me? Except looking at my inside. Oh, one thing I don't do is sing.
You do everything else.
Do everything else except sing. I can't sing except in the shower, only for personal use. People to hear.
I've heard you sing though, and I think you're on the playlist. I think you could sing. But tell us more. What do you do?
Play the trumpet. I dance. What else? I do drama. I do a lot of volunteering activities from since growing up. Modeling since I was 16. So I'm still in the modeling thing. I don't really do it as much. It's a bit time consuming.
It is.
And especially when you have your studies, you just start focusing on your study more and then you will have all those leisure time coming up.
I think so. I'm staring at you like a proud mom because we are friends.
Yeah, we're good friends.
And
Friends are very honest. We just give it each other on. We like, you know what?
this is it. I can't lie to you, my friend.
We just be honest.
You're doing the S.
You're doing it.
The S.
I'm not gonna say it, but the S.
Spell it out. Yeah. But I am proud of you in all that you do. And before the cameras came on, you were saying that sometimes you feel as though you do too much, and that is linked to not being taken seriously, or people think that you don't take yourself seriously because you have different things that you're good at. But do you feel like that's just a product of the society you're living in and not the truth? Because if you look at somebody who lives in Australia or New York, they're modeling and they're probably teaching in a public school, and then they're playing the trumpet and people take them seriously. Do you feel like it's just because you're Guyanese in Guyana, you're being judged with a different measuring stick?
To be hardcore, I feel like Guyanese are still have a very small mindset. They're not very open. And what's crazy, we have a small mindset in Guyana, but when we go to the US or England, we have this big open mind to everything. Like we open mind to everything that we didn't see here as to be open-minded in.
Yeah.
So it's very crazy, but I feel like one thing I regret doing and I feel sorry about for myself is that I actually let that consume me at a point whereby I stopped doing everything. Because I used to model, dance, doing drama, do so much of things. Any little thing you see, oh, Joshua, he always there. But like, I got consumed by what I hear person saying, and then at a point of not doing it, you get so depressed because you're so accustomed to being on the run, on the move. But that was something I love because it came naturally. So when something comes naturally, just do it. Don't give a damn what people say. You're doing too much, do too much, because what are they doing? They can't do the stuff you do.
Oh, absolutely.
And the thing is, person that complains are the person that can't do it at all.
Oh, can I click 2 fingers?
Click. I have to click.
Oh, you're doing it 10 times, but that's
Alright, we can do it again.
I feel it reminds me of something that Annie said. Annie does yoga, and I had attended one of her yoga sessions because I wouldn't say I'm an avid yoga goer, but sometimes my body calls for it and I do it. And she said to me that when she stopped doing yoga, she felt as if something was wrong in her expression. Like that was her way to express herself, and she couldn't do it. And the minute she tapped back into it, she felt more like herself. Did you have that feeling when you kind of disregarded what people said and kind of like leaned back into what you love anyway?
Yeah, and that goes to dancing. I feel like I'm a very shy person from growing up. I feel like I'm still shy, but we're selective with the persons that I know or talk to. But dancing, I actually, to put aside like being a zoologist or anything else, I always imagine myself growing up dancing on the BETs or the Grammys Awards. Like those big shows, it's just I can't explain about the feeling. You went on stage and you could just be free and just dance.
Yeah.
It's a different feeling because behind rehearsals, I kind of dance very lame. Like I don't do everything expressive, but on that stage when you pass that curtain, you're a different person. Like I don't know where all the energy. Like if I had to do basically a lift with my legs. In rehearsal, my leg will go here, but
Let me see where the legs will go on stage.
do it here, it's camera.
You
It will
gotta
go
say it
here.
good.
It will go here in rehearsal, and it will go here in
Period.
person, right? But first person will use that for all the contents, but
I hope not.
but yeah,
Don't
like,
do it.
it's just a different feeling. Like I feel like myself, like, I express myself,
Yeah.
and it really helps me to be a person. If I stay away from dancing for long, I feel miserable.
Yeah.
So just do stuff you love. People will always talk, especially being a male in the industry when it comes to dancing. We do get fired down a bit, but sometimes you just got people won't help you when you have your mental issues.
Yeah. I
They'll
feel
just be
that.
like, okay, yeah, you get through it. He's a man, or you'll get through it. You know, this happens, but you have to do something to help yourself. I always believe that you always need to help yourself. God will always see you. God will never allow somebody trying to do their best and see them fail.
No.
He always helps. So don't sit down and be like, oh, you know, so help gonna come. You need to go and take that help.
You have to be proactive.
Go and take that help.
You
Nobody
have
gonna
to be
help you. Trust
proactive.
me.
And especially in this society, I think that the Bible quote, God helps those who helps themselves. Even if you're an atheist or you're Hindu or you're Muslim, you don't believe in Christianity. That specific quote from the Bible, I think it's a life quote. Even if you're not a religious person, like
Basic
I was
life
saying.
skill.
Because if you help yourself, you open a door for just basically anyone else who's proactive. Because you're vibing on a different frequency. You're not sitting down, moping around, feeling bad for yourself. But there's something that you said that actually struck a chord. You said, as a man. Do you feel as though men get less help when it comes to mental health in Ghana?
They get less because we're man. We're supposed to be dominant. We're supposed to complain. I think the quote there, I should say, we shouldn't complain. There's nothing we're supposed to complain about. Why are we complaining?
Yeah.
That's because of. I feel like it's. I was gonna say it's a regional, meaning Caribbean mindset of
It is.
people.
It is.
But like, I feel it's a worldwide thing. Like, why you complaining? Why you supposed to take it out frustration in some way? Whether it's sports, whether it's drinking, you're supposed to take it. Why are you complaining as a man? You're not supposed to complain. That's how society label it, and it's something that'll take a long time to be honest.
Heal from. But do you feel as though in the time that it's taking for men to heal and to kind of come to grips with, okay, I've been conditioned and I've been socialized to not express myself fully and to kind of like be two persons. Be the person you want to talk to and then be the person that I know I am. So I have these two personalities and I'm juggling. And sometimes, and in the time we're living in now, we see volcanoes being erupted. But they're not volcanoes, they're human beings, they're men who lack complete self-control. And I feel as though, where do we draw the line between holding somebody accountable and understanding the role of like hundreds of years of telling men, suck it up, deal with it, be strong. They go home and they abuse their wives. They go home and they unalive their wives and they hurt their children. And I don't, as a woman,
It
to be honest, I don't understand how we fix this problem. I do want to take this moment to genuinely pour my heart out to Kanisha Vaughn and her family. She was a client of mine, and nobody is perfect, and she didn't have to be, because if she smiled at you, you'd smile back at she. Just a sweetheart. And my heart breaks to think that we are a product of a society that is failing. And conversation like these, they matter because a lot of children look at your content. They see Dr. Cure on TikTok and they think, he's a cool guy. And you're a cool guy. And they see my content and they think, this girl got it all together. And we don't. We don't.
We don't. I think people
And nobody does.
misunderstood me a lot. I feel like people just feel like I get this perfect life. Like, I work hard.
You do.
I work really hard. You know, it's to be on the road almost every day. Like, you're home, you're sitting like, okay, what I could do next to earn another income.
Yeah.
I work really hard for anything you see on the media is because I work hard for it. Nothing comes easy, and everything that a person offers you stuff, there's something behind that or agenda behind that. So majority of the time. So sometimes growing up is like being a very handsome man or thing.
Oh my gosh, you're so handsome.
Thank you. It comes with its own backlash behind it. Because
does.
persons just they want other things so for me now, growing up, I had to work hard because I don't want to ever come across those people.
Yeah.
I know those persons we were talking about.
Yeah.
So just you have to work hard. Like everything I get, I didn't get it off. I come from a very poor background. So I work.
people
And
don't know
education
that.
I always say education is a passport to success for anything. Passport is a success for any single thing. It's the only solution you have.
Well, I would absolutely agree.
I would never agree in sports. Sport is something important, but education is the most dominant visa to every party.
Because it doesn't lie. It doesn't lie.
You can never be denied on education.
No, you can't. And I feel like the education that we lack right now sometimes is not textbook. It's like emotional intelligence and social intelligence. Because we were also talking. We were talking about opening Facebook this morning and seeing these seemingly educated people. They got subject and verb agreement, but they got common sense.
Common sense.
As a man, what would you tell those men who are saying that it was just that, you know, she shouldn't have done XYZ, and that what she got was what she deserved? What would you say?
Was it 12 bullets?
I think it was.
So, self-defense with 12 bullets. I feel like one bullet could kill the person in the right place.
Yeah.
I just saw her fell to the ground and he was still shooting. So I'm there like, okay, if she did approach you, I feel like if somebody come with me with a knife, I have a gun. I mean, you're not supposed to do a warning shot or like a warning. I feel like we're shooting in the air or probably shoot her in the legs. Just saying if she was coming to harm me, I feel like that's how I would react. But to know that I seen that gun go off more than one time, she fell, you still shoot her. Okay, if it was a mistaken self-defense, I would still try to save her. I don't see, he just sat there for so long. And then the sad part, it was a child, I don't know if it was a boy or girl.
It's a boy. She had a boy.
For a boy to see his father shoot his mother. I know it was an internet. That's gonna stay there forever.
I don't
Ain't
know
gonna
who
change.
made that video.
It isn't gonna change. He saw his mother, and it's like the child just stood there looking at his mother. Like he didn't even know what was going on. I don't think he has the sense. I don't know what's his age, but he looks like he don't have nothing to know that, okay, this is the last time he will see his mother.
Yeah, yeah.
So when I opened Facebook and saw persons, I actually blocked a lot of persons already.
Yeah, I blocked so many people.
I blocked a lot of persons because if it's self-defense, I feel like one bullet would have done it, or you know.
And even
but
after
12,
you shot 12, why didn't you take her to the hospital? So those guys that are like pushing it, I don't know how we get to drill common sense or maybe just basic legal knowledge into someone or human decency, but it has to start somewhere, because I think that sometimes Guyanese men only listen to things seriously when it comes from other men, and I think conversations like these are vital because they need to understand that it's not a joke. It's not something to put in your boys group and say women gonna know the place. It's a problem, and if they make a daughter and the daughter chooses a man that she doesn't understand might end her life, it could happen again. It could happen to your granddaughter or your daughter or your niece. And why do you have to wait until it's someone close to you for you to take it seriously or to feel it? And I need you to like communicate it in a way that I probably can't.
The guy's saying that, you know, when it's your daughter, you'll feel it. Because as a man, nobody hating me daughter. No man ain't putting the hand on me daughter. But in another context, you put in your hands on another woman. But you see, the thing is, that daughter is yours, so you feel it because it's flesh.
Yeah.
So it's a difference. But I understand men, we go through a lot of, especially even in Guyana, it's very tough being a man. Everything, we can't be emotional, we can't express ourselves. The only thing we can express ourselves to being a man is going to drink, doing drugs, and doing a lot of things, or beating. Men mostly feel empowered when they can hit. It is a true thing. Let's not
It's
deny
true.
that.
No.
Men do feel
To
empowered
deny
when
it.
they're being controlled to hit, but that's not what we're placed here to. We're placed to be protection. And people are saying that he provoked her.
She
Provoked him.
Yeah.
Sorry, pineapples.
Pineapples,
Whatever doggy say.
pineapples.
I just stood there and be like, okay, so she provoked to get 12 shots. 12
That's
shots.
not provocation.
12 shots to state that you're a man. So all the men that supported and women were supporting him.
Yes.
So
I said that on my Facebook. I said the women and men, because let's not forget the women who are lobbying in the comment section.
But you know what's funny? Those same women, until they realize and they feel it for their own, that's when they're going to come to the public for help.
Some of those women have been abused and they are not healed. They didn't go to therapy. Some of them haven't even used their mouth to say, I've gone through this. And so they project onto other women hatred, but it's the hatred they feel for themselves.
Exactly.
Having allowed the silence to kind of eat away at their self-esteem and letting their perpetrators or their abusers run free.
But
Because they felt pressure to keep an image versus
True.
tell the truth.
But you see how this affects everybody because it can affect a child. You saw when that woman beat her child.
Yeah.
There was a frustration because of the man. So you see everybody's affected. Now that child was being brutal. She beat the child out to sleep
Yeah.
for a man.
That was
Because
really
of frustration,
traumatic.
just to get attention from a man.
Yeah.
You beat your own child. So there is just a cycle of that child being abused, and he's gonna feel the one thing that he could get a response or feel like important is abusing.
And
So
then
everything
he
is just
has
keep passing down.
a domino effect.
And then we saw that and these things are happening in Guyana, which is crazy. They have that man hanging his son.
I couldn't watch it, but I heard about it.
He hanging his son and sending it to his child mother, his wife basically.
Yeah.
So everybody's being affected by it. It's not because we're not attacking men for do better, but we're attacking everything that we can see how we can stop this issue because it's
a ripple
escalating.
effect.
It passed on to this child, it passed on to this woman. This woman is gonna attack other women, other men. It's
Yeah.
like it's just a recycle, but we need to find a source that we can stop it from. We can stop it from the women, we can stop it from the men. But the main issue is it's just a generation thing that's starting from what people label men to be in society. That's putting a strain on our men.
And I'll be honest, I love to have conversations with a man that could be honest about what he feels. And if I am talking to you and you can't tell me how you feel about something, I can be like, I know you feel it, but you mightn't find the words and I can help you. Why we sometimes put the pressure on women to be very emotional and men to be very hard and strong and non-feeling, it's because we were taught these gender roles. And the onus is on us as the new generation to understand, and as parents too, to understand that these roles are not serving us, but they're harming us. There's a reason why the world is walking away from men should do this, women should do this, because it worked for a time when men went to war and women stayed home. Now, all are we going to war? You wake up in the morning and you don't know what can happen when you walk out the house. Some man is sitting at the front of a car and he can and you know literally outside the car and somebody can be driving, or a truck man might vex and he can be driving, and you don't know what is going to happen from the time you leave your home to when you come back. And we're all blessed to come back home and be safe.
Yeah.
So in that light, where men and women are both going out working for money, coming back, putting it together, hand wash hand, make the hand come clean, where we're both facing traumas, we both have like these deeply entrenched problems that we're just trying to work through, just trying to be happy, still trying to find love and peace of mind. We need to understand these rules don't fit. I want that when I get married, my husband can cry to me, and I want to be able to
You know when
cry
he
to
cry
him.
to you?
Not when it's too late.
No,
I hope.
when you think he might cry or be expressive. When do men
I think maybe when he feels close to breaking, and
No.
that's unfortunate. Correct me.
No.
Correct
He
me.
only be expressive when my father used to always say, a drunk man.
When he's drunk. Can we change
my
that?
my father always say, a drunk man always tells the truth. He always talks from the heart. Doesn't my father say? My father
Yeah.
legit said that, and he was high that time. a drunk man always talks from his heart.
Josh,
It is simple. Listen, before you tell me though, a drunk man always talks from his heart.
I've heard it.
It always talks from his heart. So I feel the only time we could be expressive is when we use substance. It's crazy. We can't.
Can we change that? Do you think that it could change? What would replace alcohol and drugs?
We need more awareness. We need to have more
Would
conversation.
conversations help? If you had a partner that really holds space for you, if you had friends, because I think opening up shouldn't just be for a man or woman. It should be your friends. Your friends should be able to listen to you without laughing.
And honest friends.
Yeah, honest friends without laughing, without holding it against you. You know?
I think it's okay for as a man to man, you should be honest. Like, you know, when you do this, when you hit this girl, it's like a big thing. You could beat your wife. Yeah. You know, I slap ship or thumb ship. She push yourself together. He's a man. You don't get it, but as a man to man, you should be. Bro, that's not good. But you see now, it's until it happened to your daughter or your niece. It's different. So the same way you see a daughter or your niece, see your wife, your girlfriend as
somebody's daughter, somebody's niece.
Exactly.
And tell your friends, tell your guy friends that it's not okay. It doesn't make you a man to belittle somebody, to hurt somebody.
Exactly.
It makes you a man to actually cry. You know, you're going through something tough.
No, speak out. And also, even though I'm saying that men should start speaking more in emotions, women should actually be open-minded and actually allow them to speak their hearts.
Yeah.
Because I feel also, even though some men, when they actually try to open up and speak, they be considered feminine and there's another thing, society. Because when they express themselves and they say how they feel, oh, you're a fish because you talking about your emotions. Allow them to speak about the emotions so we can navigate or mitigate this situation, basically.
I absolutely agree.
So we still need to support them and we still need to allow them to be themselves and speak their heart and minds. We still need to support them because in order for us to change, we do need to change too.
Yeah.
We do need to change too. We
In
need
our
to
circles.
give them the opportunity to speak about their mind. Don't let them go to the alcohol or the substance in order for a man pour your heart out to you.
Yeah.
Give him his time, give him his mic, let him speak, and just try to hear him out, you know? But I feel like how society is, they already get a lot of pressure and it really needs to change from them.
Yeah.
It's simple. Let's just change it
You
from
gotta
them.
make a decision within your own circles in order to move forward. I really am happy that you came here to share your thoughts because there is no time better than the present, and I feel like enough has happened for us to catch a grip and understand that the change starts with our generation. All the 20-something-year-olds in the room, we got 2 other cool people in the room, so there are 4 of us. I feel like we really need to make some changes for the next generation, and it starts
Let's remove from abusive home. I feel like when I was looking at the video, it looked so much like an abusive home. Both of them, they look like emotionally abused, physical abuse. It looks like if something happens normally
and it built up to a point,
and then nobody's speaking out, nobody's seeking help. It's okay to ask for help.
It's okay to ask for help.
You're not get beat because you ask for help.
It's okay.
It's better you ask for help and get a no than to sit there and do nothing and then escalate of you being hurt. Because look at her. I don't think the person knew she was going through this here, but if he was abusing her. So it's until she dies. Okay, so how she's benefiting from this? She died already. But then again, are people going to learn from this? Like, that's why I encourage everybody out there, you seek help.
Yeah.
It's better just ask. You get to know it. It's better to know yourself that you ask for help.
Yeah.
You seek out. I seek more than one person. Talk to everybody. When you're gossiping, you tell everybody, right?
Right.
Tell everybody.
And there's so many other avenues. There's a hotline you can call for Ministry of Social Services, Human and Social Services. There's some free therapy being offered by Tanuke Feminists. There are a lot of online help centers that are free of cost. All you need is some internet. And I feel as though the people that you trust, you should reach out to. Guys, this is no light issue. I know that sometimes things are heavy and uncomfortable to talk about and process, but if you've made it this far, I want to thank you for listening. You literally are changing a generation by learning more, so don't stop learning. And if you know a friend who needs this, send it to them.
It's okay to take a therapist, to see a
It's
therapist.
okay.
I feel like my mindset when I was probably like 14, 15, I feel like it would be a shame if I had to go through counseling. But so I had a mindset like if I had to go counseling is a bad thing.
A lot of men do.
And I didn't even know too that it was you can actually do counseling for free here. at the hospital side. I didn't even know
Oh,
that.
you can. Oh, right
I didn't
next to
even know that.
Right next to the Ministry of Family and Affairs.
I didn't even know that.
There's free therapy available, guys.
You can just go. I really needed myself.
Just walk
sometimes.
in. Oh, same. Just
I needed
walk
myself.
in.
But I have Dahlia. Whenever I need anything, come to speak my mind out. She's my reality check. I have like 3 reality check friends. Dahlia is one of them. She just tell me straight up, and I'd be like, you know what? Let me just.
No cap.
Let me just.
Let me get it together.
And I pull myself together.
And I also want you to reach out to the people that are close to you. I know that you know that there are people that love you because you're lovable. And I don't think anybody should stay in an abusive home. Until next time, like, share, subscribe, comment, and be a part of a big conversation that changes a nation. Sending you guys love. Thank you for watching another episode of Dates with Dahlia.